Well, thank you.
The story of my life.
Right.
Okay, I'll welcome everybody and thank you for coming. We'll go around the table and introduce ourselves. We'll start with Paula.
Paula Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
County Superintendent of Schools.
Brian Colesworthy, Teton County Planner.
Brian Bedord, Commissioner.
Joe Dellwo, Commissioner.
Sam Carlson, Commissioner.
Van Puckett, Southwest Montana Consulting, Perspective Sanitarian.
Melody Martinson, Shoto Canada.
Okay, we have no minutes to approve.
I apologize to the board. I will get them caught up.
We had that discussion. There's no hurry. We've got
We'll be
bigger
fine.
things to fry than that. Don't have any road encroachments, so that brings us to the sanitarian contract. And Austin did some research before he left, and he recommended that we talk to Van about this contract, and we met with Van, was it 2 weeks ago, Van?
Last week, about 10 days ago.
Last week.
Yeah.
Just to feel things out, and had a real good meeting, and it was very comfortable. And between Austin's recommendation and our visit with Van, I'm pretty comfortable going this route. We're still going to, or plan on advertising for a sanitarian position, but Van said that he would work with us until we can fill the position, and that he would mentor the new sanitarian as well, which I really appreciated. So could I get a motion on this contract?
I would move to approve contract with Van Puckett.
I'll second.
Okay, further discussion. It's all pretty well cut and dried. Brian will be our point of contact, and we met with the health department yesterday, and I think she's pretty excited. And like I said, I had a call from a contractor this morning wondering when we're gonna get something rolling, so.
Here in about 5 minutes, I'm
Yeah.
ready to go.
Okay, very good. So any other questions or further discussion? No?
Sketch out the basic terms of the contract for us, Joe.
It's 4 pages. Do you wanna go over?
I can, yeah. So, as you know, sanitarians basically, there are 2 main realms, public licenses or licensed establishments, and then land use. So the licensed establishments were required to do a certain amount of inspections per year. I think it's important to note that the state will reimburse you at 100% once you reach 90% in each category. So I think it's important that you know that our goal is just to get to 90%, so you get more bang for your buck that way. And then on the land use side of it, we have I've spoken to Brian about some of our ideas to kind of streamline, make things a little bit less expensive for the constituents and the county itself, just to kind of limit our impact monetarily anyway. So yeah, we're excited to be here, and I don't know if you've spoken to any of our other clients, but we typically are quite a bit less expensive than having somebody in here full-time. I do think it's to your best interest to have somebody here full-time, so that would be your goal. But, yeah, again, we're excited to be here. Any other questions regarding that? Okay.
No other questions?
I guess one.
One more.
How much would it cost? What's the cost? The price schedule.
The term is 105?
Yeah, it's 105 per hour for the main part of the contract. With emergencies, there are other stipulations if it's a truck wreck or public health outbreak. Again, we're not in here 24/7, so we don't have the. Yeah, we're typically about 50 to 75% the cost of a full-time sanitarian.
Any further questions?
What was the emergency hour cost?
130.
130, and then regular hour is 105,
Yep.
plus
Thank you.
mileage.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Welcome aboard, Ben. I really appreciate I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
we went without a commission, or without a sanitarian for, I don't know, was it 6 months, Paula, when
Oh, at
Corinne
least.
retired? 6 or 7 months, and it was a train wreck. You don't
Yeah.
realize all of the sanitarian does until you don't have one. and
Yeah,
then it becomes
it's
apparent.
painful.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Corinne fondly. She was fun to work with.
Yeah, she was a great,
Yeah.
is a
And
great
Austin
person.
was too. Austin came on board, what was it, about 10 years ago, I think?
Yep, he almost, not quite 10
Not
years.
quite, yeah.
I think he got sanitarian or rookie of the year, I think, for Montana, his first year.
Did he? He didn't even share that.
Oh.
Yeah, at the MIHA conference.
That's the first I heard of it.
Yeah, at
Oh
the,
my gosh.
the MIHA conference, he was,
So Van, if you wanna sign that, we'll get it all done today before you leave, and
okay.
I can get you a copy. We'll have Paula witness it.
Oh, he won't be able to go very far.
Yeah, and Austin was great, and he said he was sure as soon as he left, things would pop up. You wanna sign as a witness, Paula?
Yeah, I'm gonna stamp it too, and we gotta get it recorded too, so I can run it over there real quick.
Well, welcome aboard, Van, I'm sure. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
what
you.
you're
Yeah,
doing.
thank you.
Looking forward to it. I like your perspective.
Yep.
Yeah, I gave Brian some phone, or some contact cards, so if anybody wants my information, you can
Yeah, hand
grab
me
it.
one of those. I'll put it in my book.
Feel free to call anytime, myself or Zach. Zach is also on the card, and we're happy to be here.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that brings us to Teton County Safety Team Operating Agreement, which was a gift from the legislature, I believe.
Correct.
Will you want to explain some of this, Brooke?
Well, so they passed a law that the commissioners would form a county or regional interdisciplinary child information and school safety team. And then the county SUP has to provide OPI with that information. And so I talked to the commissioners, and I am joining our CP team, our child protective team, which has our county health representative from our county health department, law enforcement, CPS. It has counselors from the schools, administrators from the schools that come as they're needed with kids from their district. And they said that I could join, and by doing that with the team that's already in place, they have to sign some confidentiality, which is what they do anyways, and it fulfills the team that needed to be formed for that.
Very good. Do I have a motion on this?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Which brings us to the School Safety Team Resolution 25-21. And Mel, I can give you a copy of this if you want. It just outlines
Sure.
what we're doing. So do I have a motion on the resolution?
I would move to accept that resolution.
I'll second.
Further discussion? And it's basically outlining what Brooke just went through. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, that brings us to the MSU service agreement, and Mel, this is the one we do every year. It just outlines our part of the contract with MSU for our 2 extension agents. So if I can get a motion on that.
I'd move to approve our MSU service agreement with the extension. Department.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Jill, break down what is the county's cost under this contract, and what does the county have to provide under this contract?
We pay half of the salaries for the 2 extension agents.
Correct, based on not half the salaries, half of my salary. So it's 50% of the clerk and recorder's salary per agent.
And then we pay for the other help down there. 100%,
Right.
Correct.
which is funded by a levy. But,
And you guys obviously provide the space.
yep. And they've been busy down there. We've got 2 really good agents and it shows.
Yeah.
And you
a
provide
good
the
program.
operating revenue.
Correct.
They get some county funding, or is it all levy funding right now?
It's all levy funding.
Okay. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, commissioner reports. I have 2 things that Timberline construction on those 5 bridges, Mel, they are at the Spring Creek Bridge on the airport road right now. They're redoing that one first because they had a partial mobilization, and then they're already mobbing up to the Muddy Creek Bridge, and they will be working on that next week. So we're pretty excited to finally get that ball rolling. And I had people in this week asking about the Muddy Creek Bridge. That's a very important.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Artery for us.
Okay.
And then the only other comment I had, I heard from NeighborWorks, Great Falls,
Oh,
Mel,
yeah.
and I made a copy of the email that they sent, but basically they have $664,786 allocated to Teton County to help with down payments on houses if you qualify. So I made a copy of this for you, so you can maybe
What was
get
the amount, Joe?
$664,786.
Thank you.
So if you could get an article and get the word out in the paper, that would be fantastic. And that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
That's all. I don't have anything.
Okay, public comment. No public comment? All right, our next meeting will be October.
Actually,
You have public comment?
courthouse windows.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to clarify, so I thought we had previous meetings, we were all good to move forward because we have advertised multiple times with no proposal. And I was able to find somebody that was willing to do it. The original quote was for $302,000. They came back after they walked the building and did the inspection. It's now $277,000. So, yeah, so them just measuring the windows
Smoke
after
and
the
deal.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So per the windows and the discussion, the hardware, all of that. And he says even when they're doing it, depending on the windows, each individual one needs less foam. It could reduce even further at the final bill. The reason I bring this up is because the windows, we need to pay them 80% of $151,000 to get the windows ordered, and they are starting to get backed up, so we would be outside the normal 6 to 8 week window. So I just kind of need I thought we already had the discussion, but I thought it was kind of approved that we could move forward because we did all of our due diligence in the bidding process, and we had to find a quote.
And we have talked about this at multiple public meetings, so what's your thoughts, Mel? Are we okay signing that contract?
Well, then, Joe, you guys did approve to go forward.
Yeah.
Right.
With Lyles.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that was way.
I think this one just wanted clarification so I can let him
Right.
pull the
Yeah.
trigger so I can get a.
So, as
Brian
soon-
Invoice.
came in Wednesday and had forgot to get it on the agenda, and I said, we'll have the discussion at the meeting, and I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think you've already
Yeah.
decided this.
So
Okay,
if
yep,
you
so,
can have somebody get me an invoice.
There's the quotes and the updated, but I'll get you the invoice. I just need to make sure that we were clear so I can let him know to get us the invoice so we can pay the 80%.
Thank you, and then
yeah,
I can.
that's great news.
That's
Yep.
wonderful news.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Been a
85
long,
windows?
83,
83.
I think it was. 83, yes.
It's a lot. Yes.
Yeah, right.
thank you for bringing that up, Brian.
Yep.
Okay, any further public comment?
No.
Okay, next meeting will be October 2nd, and we are adjourned.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
All right. You want to hang out for a second? We'll chat and
Yeah.
you can walk me